also known as What That Meowth Do. As you can see, the recreation of this room, not going very far, floating head. But that's okay, because we got some stuff to do today, and we're not going to go too long into the explanation of what's going on today, because unlike last time, where there was, and I quote, 5 packs, the only 5 packs the store had for the big NHL debut of my new hobby, I got my hands on a 2021 Series 2 hobby box. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So instead of 5 packs, we got 24 packs, 8 cards per pack, which made me realize I didn't buy more sleeves. And that could be a problem, because there could be some good stuff in there. So what am I going to do? What I did is I found this bad boy, this pink, purple, you decide down below, Ultra Pro binder. Their words, not mine. So that's where we're going to put maybe the cream of the crop, you know? So we have the 2021 Hockey Series 2. We're going to do that today. 24 packs, 8 cards per pack. I'm going to dive right in because, again, unlike last time, I have more than 5 packs to open and work at too. So we're going to get this moving. I put a little hole in it already just because I didn't want to struggle on camera. I thought that could be kind of embarrassing. So we're gonna rip this plastic right off, like it's Christmas Day, and we can't wait to play with our new toys. It's not Christmas Day, but I am excited to play with my new toys. Look at that. Packs. Look at all those packs. Pack 1. This became kind of a meme last time, so I'll do it again. Does that sound do anything for you guys? I hope it does. I hope it does. So, pack 1 of 24. So we got a lot more to do today. We have more than the only 5 packs the store had to work with today. We also have all current packs, so that's cool. We don't have like 2 of our 3 packs, or it may have been 3 of our 2 packs even, being packs from last year's set. These are all current year, current series. Had to get a little rough with this one. So we got Pierre-Luc Dubois, Blue Jackets. We got a blue jacket to start off. If you've been along for a little bit of this ride, then you know the fun part is going to be my pronunciation. That's what we come for. That's the content you subscribe to. Joel Armia, Montreal Canadiens. Oh, here's a name I recognize, and one I am confident I can pronounce correctly, because this guy is a capital killer, and his name is Sebastian Aho. Nice, easy, Sebastian Aho. Adam Henrique. We get a Duck who is like kind of like unofficially my secondary team, just because of the time I spent out in California. I had nothing but Ducks games to watch for a bit, so that's kind of accidentally my secondary team. So we got our first rookie here, the UD portrait rookie of Chicago Blackhawk, Alec Regula. I feel it's Regula. I took small notes, and by small notes I mean I Googled, and got 5 players of like the cream of the crop. The 5 players. Alec Regula is not on that list of 5, but you know, we'll do the research later. Some of you might know that's a good thing and be like, "You idiot! You fool! That's the money card. Stop touching it." But I don't believe it is. Alec Regula. I don't want to do research on stream and on video. That'd be kind of weak. I said I was going to do my research leading into this, and then I picked up more hours at work instead. Which, if you listen to the podcast or come here often, you know that story of my life. Sean Corrali of the Boston Bruins, the quote hometown team, even if not my team. Patrick Maroon, the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's kind of not the Tampa Bay Lightning setup I'm used to jersey-wise, but it's him. And then, yes, a name I can definitely pronounce. Nick Paul. Nick Paul. It's going to be funny if his name's like Paul, and I'm still being a jerk and saying it wrong. But now we're back to Pierre-Luc Dubois. So unless we got two Pierre-Luc Dubois, we're good with pack one. Pack one of 24. And after we cut the stream, we're gonna do our research and not do it in front of the camera and bore you guys. Alex Regula. But if you know your stuff, maybe you're disappointed that you came here and I don't know my stuff completely, because this is a new hobby to me. But you might be pumped for me, and that's cool. And thank you. So we're gonna move on to pack 2. We got 24 of these bad boys. We're gonna try to move along as best we can. Try not to over-explain, but I am who I am. I'm long-winded and I talk with my hands like this because I'm Italiano. So andiamo. Let's go. Let's open some more packs. This one gave me a little bit of trouble too. I hope all 24 of these don't give me a hard time. The same way that the first 2 gave me a hard time. But, whatever. So, we have the Sharks, a name I recognize and can pronounce. Patrick Marleau. Tomato. We have another hometown Bruin. More Bruins than Capitals, like Penguins was the case last time. But Anders Bjork. Let's see if I get any Capitals at all. We got a Series 2 checklist, so check that list. We got a Series 2 checklist with Patrick Kane and Leon Draisaitl on it. Those are 2 guys I appreciate and respect as a fan of the sport, and can pronounce their name. So maybe there's like a connection there. Matt Roy for the LA Kings. We got our first Young Guns card. Goalie for the Islanders, Ilya Sorokin. I feel like it's Sorokin. I don't know if he's been in net when we played him, and maybe that's why I've butchered this so badly. But yeah, Young Guns are the ones you look for. Again, I'm not going to do too much research here on camera because that's Newsville. So future me, when he looks it up, may be very excited. And you who came here expect me to know my ish, but know your ish, could be very excited for Ilya Sorokin. I prefer an Ilya Samsonov myself, but that wouldn't be a rookie. But Vitek Vanacek would be. But that's neither here nor there. So we got Tyler Johnson of another Lightning. We got another Sam Reinhart here for the Buffalo Sabres. I almost said Buffalo Bills. I might have done that by accident last stream, to be honest with you. I think he just killed us last night, so we're going to throw that right in the trash here. Just kidding. Dominic Kubalik. And we're back to Patrick Marleau. So assuming we didn't get 2 Patrick Marleaus, we're going to move on to our next pack. So, moving on. I probably could have placed this better, so I'm not like reaching into the squid and noodle void of my logo every time I grab the new pack. But those are things you decide beforehand, and it's too late now. It's too late to apologize, as some kind of recording artist once told me over and over again on the radio. They said it's too late to apologize. It's too late. It's too late. But then there was 3 Days Grace who said it's never too late, so I don't know. Point is, I'm sorry, but they're staying there. Alright. Apparently all these packs are gonna give me a hard time. So that's fun when you've done 3 out of 24 so far. I'm gonna move the Pro Binder, even though their words, not mine. Even though I I said I wasn't going to move stuff midstream, but, you know, I am who I am. I just want to leave myself room for everything I'm doing. Okay, so, pack 3. We have Ekman Larson, who I feel isn't... No, he must still be on the Coyotes still. I might be dumb. But the trade deadline just passed, and all I cared about was Anthony Mantha, so... 2 games and 2 goals, you know, hashtag fleeced. Matthew Barzal, that's a guy who kills us usually when we play the Islanders. When the guy, Barry Trotz, kills us when we play the Islanders. Anders Nielsen, we got a couple of Anders in the books. Ottawa Senators. So I don't think this is on my list of 5. My heavy research I did, but we do have another portrait rookie card. I'm pretty sure all the good ones are gonna be young guns, but just in case this hypes up the crowd, and it should hype up me, and it will hype up me later. We have Igor Zamula of the Flyers, who aren't looking very good right now. They might be the new Sabres. Yeah, Alexander Edler, Vancouver Canucks, also known as Capitals Northwest. Valeri Nichushkin. That's a name that I butched, and if I ever meet you, Mr. Nichushkin, Nich Huskin, I will shake your hand and apologize. You're probably a great guy. Ivan Barbashev, the Blues. Oh, baby! And I don't love this card because he's still wearing a Bruins uniform. And despite that being the quote local guys, that's not who I care for. But however, he is a current Capital. Not doing great, but I mean we pay him nickels. So Zdeno Chara. That's pretty cool. I wish he was in red, but you know, these things happen before it's too late. And or is it never too late? No, we're not doing that again. So that's cool to see Zdeno Chara, Big Z. He's providing great experience to our young guys like Seguin. Rip. Yeah. So our rookie from this pack, we got Igor Zamula. It sounds like you're asking for the money. Like, give me Zamula, but Flyers. Moving on. We get a lot of packs and not a lot of time. So God, should I brought scissors down with me? Do people usually need scissors for these? I feel like not. I feel like this is supposed to be easy. I feel like I'm getting weak in my old age. In my old croc wearing age. Alright, pack 4. We're starting with Oscar Sundqvist. I'm just assuming you pronounce it that way because of Henry Lundqvist. But that's a player for the Blues. So we got another blue. We actually have back-to-back Blues because Tyler Bozak's here. That's a pretty sweet name. Bozak. Probably said it wrong, but it's sweet no matter how you say it. UBU, my friend. Ben Hutton, the Kings. Jared McCann of the Pittsburgh Penguins. So we officially have more Penguins and Bruins and Capitals, which is what my luck would always suggest would happen, and I'm not very happy about it. But we'll see what happens. We got a lot to do. So Jared McCann. So we have another portrait rookie, which again I believe is not as good as Young Guns rookies or Young Guns cards, but we got a portrait rookie for Vitaly Kravtsov. I'm going to research that later, and maybe I'll do a short video and maybe even a TikTok on the Bitter Mana TikTok about my findings about what the score was. But yeah, that's not good TV to learn on the fly. So for the people who know and the people who are disappointed in me, we got Vitaly Kravtsov, and I hope I'm at least like coherent and entertaining enough to make to make up for how new I am at this. We have Victor Mete, the Montreal Canadiens, Chris Driedger, Panthers goalie, and Malcolm Subban. I feel like that goes back and forth. That's like a tomato thing. But Malcolm Subban, and we're back to Oscar Sundqvist, who definitely is not a repeat. So we're gonna move on. Get another pack right here. I haven't done this meme in a few packs. So for all you Pokemon collectors out there, or maybe even you NHL collectors out there, or NBA or MLB, I'm almost tempted to get into NBA too, but I just don't love basketball the way I used to, and I'm really into hockey right now. So we're just gonna stick with one sport for now, and we'll see what happens from there. I used to love the NBA the way I love the NHL, and I'm just not a big fan of the NBA right now. But I'm a huge fan of the NHL right now. As you can tell, I mostly just watch my Capitals, and even then, that's like listening to the game at work, unless you're my boss, in which case that was a joke. But I'm getting to the point where I used to be with the NBA, where I can watch any teams and enjoy myself, because I'm really enjoying the sport right now. Again, I do have an unofficial secondary team of the Ducks, just because I was forced to watch so many Ducks games living in California. So, pack 5, for anyone keeping count. If you are, thank you. If you're not, I don't blame you. I shouldn't be either. But we have Jonas Brodin. It's I-N, not A-N, so it's definitely not Brodan. I'm going to do what I said I'm not going to do and even sang about, and I'm going to move the cards to the other side now. You'll live. Jonas Brodin, Minnesota Wild. Here's a former Capital, but not one who's been a Capital for a while, but I think he's been doing well here. Alex Chiasson for the Oilers of Edmonton. Still no Capitals, but actually that's not true. I'm lying. We did have one Capital in a Bruins jersey. So still no Capitals actually wearing the correct colorway, but that's fine. Travis Dermott, Toronto Maple Leafs. We have another young gun. I'll check my list of 5, my quote deep research, and I do not see this person on that list, but that does not mean this isn't a good card. We have a young gun for the Sharks player Maxim Letunov. So that's something I'm probably saying wrong, but we have a Maxim Letunov Young Gun card. We're going to do our research later. And by we, I mean me. So if that's cool, tell me I'm an idiot below. Or if you're watching the stream and not watching on YouTube, to the right. Derek Stepan, another Yote Coyote. Mario Ferraro, San Jose Shark, which is always a jersey I appreciated, even if it's not my quote unofficial team. Victor Arvidsson. I feel like it's Arvidsson. I can't pronounce your name, bro. You have what looks like a Dragon Ball on your uniform, which is probably cooler to some who come here than it is to me. But welcome to the team of my cards. And then we have, oh god, this name's even harder, Zemgus Girgensons for the Buffalo Sabres. And then we're back to Jonas Brodin. Yeah, we had a long streak of names I was confident in, even if I was getting them wrong. And then we got just fed to the wolves with 2 in a row there. So that's fun. We have a new pack. It's been a while since we did the meme. I hope you're enjoying the creepy head behind me, and I hope that gives you nightmares at night, because it gives me nightmares at night too. A quick over-explanation that I said I wasn't offering any of today is this room used to be a home salon, and I'm slowly and surely converting it into like a stream/podcast office, and apparently /hockey card collector room, and So there's still some weird things like hair dryers and model heads behind me. So we're on pack 6 of 24. So we're moving along, not too fast, but I feel like at a good pace for someone who should have started earlier. We got Mike Hoffman, a nice Florida Panther. Clayton Keller, another Yote, another Coyote. Still waiting to see a capital in the correct red, because that's who I would love to see. But instead we have Robbie Fabry, Red Wings. Oh, I got my mod in the chat, Kirby, saying they're here to hijack another podcast. No, this isn't a podcast today. But what we're doing is we're opening hockey cards because I'm in my quarter-life crisis. I needed a new hobby, so obviously NHL cards was the way to go. I did strong research, Kirby, and tried to look up, what the quote good pulls were, and I googled 1 list of 5 and then went back to bed because I forgot to do it all week because I work too much. But this card's not on it, but it is a young gun of Cal Foote. So for people who aren't new at this, who may watch on YouTube later, you can call me an idiot down below and tell me I should know this is the good one. It's Cal Foote. Tampa Bay Lightning, Cal Foote. Another checklist card, Austin Matthews and Elias Peterson. Not a huge deal, but Austin Matthews has a stash, so he's alright sometimes. Sean Walker, LA Kings. Here's a guy, another cap killer, but not capital. I've made some money on FanDuel just going, we're playing the Penguins, this guy will probably kill us. Brian Dumoulin. Another name I'm confident in, if nothing else, Brian Dumoulin. As a proud Canadian, you have zero interest in hockey. Check my Twitter DMs later. Got it. So, anyone watching and or viewing on YouTube later, don't forget to check your Twitter DMs because Kirby says hi. Cam Atkinson, Columbus Blue Jacket. I thought you liked hockey. Is it NBA? Do you like NBA? Mike Hoffman, Florida Panthers. Just an impromptu interview question of my mod midstream / video. Because as we know, I'm going to edit little to zero, closer to the zero side. Because time is not on my side ever. Clayton Keller, Coyotes. And Robbie Fabry, the Detroit Red Wing. So still only one current Capital player in the wrong colors. So that's a bit of a letdown. No cards on my top 5 I googled. Yeah, I know I can cut this out, but am I going to? I don't know. We'll see. You watch later and find out. So we have one more pack to open. You watched basketball in the past. Alright. Fun. I'm just going to spoil it right now. I did not edit this out. Because even if I do take the time to do some light editing here and there, more accurately, if I have the time to do some light editing here and there, I don't have any sick transitions set up to replace the jump cut of cutting out talking to you. So that is something that will not be happening for a while. Where's the first edition Charizard? What's funny is there is actually Pokemon cards in that Pro Binder. From when I used to do that a long time ago. Not even because of the craze, because there was no craze yet. I was ironically trying to play and just bindered the stuff I wasn't going to play with. So, go figure. If you listen to my podcast, me and my co-host had a host who's an avid, not professional, I mean, competitive, we'll say competitive Pokemon card game player on, and using their advice and our mutual friends, I actually kind of tried to get into it once upon a time. I'm just going to jump right in and pronounce this wrong. Henry Yohiro That you guys decide. Buffalo Sabres. Gosh, you must hate me. I just ruining all your content. I disagree. You know, I made the conscious decision to stream first, YouTube later, and not just record in silence. So, you know, if you decide to come and talk, you make it to YouTube. That's just the rules. I don't make them, I just decide them as I go. Jack Hughes, New Jersey Devils. Could be wrong, I think that's the first Devil. Nice, easy pronunciated name of Jack Hughes. Ah, another capital killer, Brian Rust. Penguins. Man, so many Penguins. This is why I shouldn't have gone into this. Because I'm going to get nothing but Penguins, and I'm going to be so mad about it. Brian Rust, Pittsburgh Penguins. If Henry ain't your hero, Brian Rust is definitely not my hero. So, we have another rookie card, Marquee Rookies, which is not a Young Gun, which might be better than Portrait, but worse than Young Gun, so who knows. Again, I'm going to do most of my research off of cam, because that'll be more exciting for you guys, and you guys who know what you're talking about can just yell at me for now. But I'm new at this, proudly. We have Mackenzie Entwistle, Chicago Blackhawks. You got lots of penguins. Hey, the animal or bird or however you want to say it, penguin, is a beautiful species, and I appreciate it very very much. The Pittsburgh Penguins is an ugly species that needs to go away. Jake Virtanen, in a very odd alternate Canucks jersey I don't remember ever seeing. So there's that. Jake Virtanen. Kind of like the Canucks, because a lot of Caps players went there for no reason. A nice pronunciable, easily pronounceable, is probably how you say that, card. Calgary Flames, Derek Ryan. Derek Ryan, thank you for hitting me with every Penguin emote you have, Kirby. That's absurd, actually. Holy crap. Wow. All right, moving on. Andrew Manglapane, Mangiapane, probably not the way it's spelled Italian, but Andrew Mangiapane. I'm gonna say Mangiapane because he manjas, he eats, and then he brings the pain. Andrew Mangiapane. If that's actually pronounced Mangiapane, he's my favorite player, not on the Capitals. Andrew Mangiapane, Manja. Hey, ironically enough, we finally have a player in a Capitals uniform, but we actually just made him part of our big trade for a player who I'm very excited to have on the team, and someone I always wanted to have on my team. Maybe not always, but you get the point. Richard Panik, part of the trade for Anthony Mantha. Richard Panik. I will check out that Twitter later. Mr. Kirby. I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't know if that's reason for the internet to get mad at me for promoting people I don't know. You gotta be careful what you say on the internet these days, you know? But if you like them, they must be great. So yeah, this was the good one right here. Mackenzie Entwistle. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 24 down. This pack means we are 1/3 of the way done. Is Alex O still a Capital? Yes, Alex O is still a Capital. Alex O is my favorite player ever. He's the reason I started watching the game, and thus the reason I'm a Capital fan. So, yes. Alex O is still a Capital. If he ever decided to play elsewhere, I'd be very sad. I'd probably continue to be a Capital fan, but I'd also be rooting for him to break that goal streak or that goal record wherever he is, because he deserves the crown. But as of right now, that's not anything I have to worrying about, because as of right now, he's still rocking the red, if you will. The first card is literally the worst card it could ever be. We're just gonna throw this right in the trash over there. Not actually, but hey, the last time. Hey, it's funny you asked that question, Kirby, because as you asked it, I started this rant. The worst card that we could have in this pack is Sidney Crosby. And hey, the last time we opened Sidney Crosby, he was wearing a suit and his hand was like in his zipper pant, like part of his pants, and it was very weird. And you know, at least this time, he's actually playing hockey. Well, I mean, it actually looks like he's standing there doing nothing in a hockey uniform, but he's on the ice. He's holding a stick. He's in uniform. Sidney Crosby. I'm not going to take the bait if he's better than Crosby yet, because you know my answer, and you know Sidney Crosby fans' answers, and we both think we're right, and we both deserve to think we're right, and that's how I'm going to answer that question. Mikko Rantanen? I think it's Rantanen. Colorado Avalanche. I think a fun Bittermana podcast would be, and we've talked about this since I started doing this, would be I pick up a card, pronounce it how I think it's pronounced, and then Mike corrects me. So I don't know. We'll see. Not tomorrow, because we have a fun podcast planned for tomorrow. I say that like I know for a fact we're doing it tomorrow, but this weekend we do them on the weekends. Marcus Foligno, Minnesota Wild. We have a portrait rookie card of Jonas Johansson. Anytime something sounds forward, I use my Italian hands. I can't help it, and I'm sorry. But Buffalo Sabre rookie Jonas Johansson. You'll be there to root it for sure. No, this one will be fun with participation actually. So definitely check it out. We got Pavel Buchnevich, who is actually killing it right now in the real world. Maybe not so much in the card world, but in the real world. Roop Hintz. I don't know fully how to pronounce this name because it's rope with two O's and then Hintz with a Z. So I'm gonna say Rope Hintz, which sounds like a weird mobile game, like Gardenscapes or whatever the hell that thing that got sued was. Mikhail Sergachev, Tampa Bay Lightning. Zach Aston Reese, another effing Penguin. Still no current Capitals in a Capital uniform, but a former Capital in a Capital uniform and a current Capital in their former uniform. So we're getting there. But we're getting tons of Penguins, because why wouldn't I? I'm pretty sure we beat this guy to a pulp every time we see him. He's Zach Aston Reese. And then we're back to Sidney Crosby. My favorite, Sidney Crosby. I think there's only one Penguin I'd hate to see more than Sidney Crosby. But again, at least he's not wearing a suit this time. So we're gonna call that a minor victory. I gotta give these names the Jericho treatment, mess up the names on purpose, and see if your co-host can figure it out. Oh, yeah. What do you used to call Ricochet? Like Rakocket, I think? You called him Rakocket? That used to be funny. I haven't listened to one of those in a while, actually. Alright, so we're a third. There's 24 packs here. So if you're watching on Twitch, you have some stamina in you. If you're watching on the tube, maybe you paused and got yourself a snack. But we're a third of the way there. We're gonna keep on trucking. Some of these packs are very fussy. I maybe should have brought scissors down with me, but I feel like that's cheating. You know, that's not in the spirit of the game to use scissors on these packs. So, you never heard that one? Oh, never mind. It was a while ago. Like I said, it's been a while since I listened. Jacob Slavin. I mean, it's foreign, you know? Hurricanes. Oh, you got stamina alright? That's good to hear. Ryan Johansson, Nashville Predators. No Dragon Ball on this jersey, so Cam Fowler of my unofficial secondary team, the Anaheim Ducks. So, that's cool. This one might be on my list of good cards. We'll see quick. My list of 5 that I made. It is not, but I feel like this one could be good because it looks really cool and it's definitely different. And I haven't seen one like it before. It's a UD Canvas card of Mark Scheifele? 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 Probably not Italian the way it's spelt, but like Mangiapane, I just feel like it needs one of these. So yeah, we're going to do our research on that one later. Because again, stopping to Google is not good content. We got Brad Hunt of the Minnesota Wild, Boston Bruin goalie Jaroslav Halak. I did not know his first name was that weird, but Halak, David Camp with the Blackhawks, and we're lapping ourselves right now, so we're gonna move on. But this is the Google one for me later, and the one that you guys on the tube might already recognize, Mark Scheifele. I'm sorry, UD Canvas card. That could be a big pull. We're gonna check it out later. We're not gonna Google on stream. Don't Google and drive or Google and content. Be safe. I haven't done this meme in a few packs. For you Pokemon fiends out there. How's that sound? Does that sound good? Alright, we're gonna open another pack. I could probably think of some good shtick to say while I'm just sitting here, like, tearing away at this plastic like a madman. Or I could just call myself a madman and continue to tear at the pack, and we'll see what happens as we go live. If you're here via Twitch right now, now that my work schedule should be calming down in a good way, as in I might have single job soon. I'll probably be here more often, doing more gameplay stuff as well as more hockey stuff. But you know, until that happens officially, I won't make any sweeping declarations. But if you're here on the Twitch, follow, and if you're here on the YouTube, subscribe, and hopefully my schedule allows me to do more stuff with you soon. Anton Khudobin. Stars. I feel like he is not there currently. No, I'm wrong. I'm thinking of somebody else. Stars goalie, Anton Khudobin. It sounds like bacon. That's cool. NHL 2K1 incoming, maybe. Andrei Svechkinov of the Hurricanes. Could be some Apex Legends, but I mean, I don't know. I might be done with Apex Legends, but that's a talk for another day. We're talking about hockey today, and we're talking about what you can expect here on stream and on YouTube from me today. Warren Fogle of the Carolina Hurricanes. We have another of these UD Canvas cards. Again, I don't know exactly what they're worth, but it's really sick looking. We actually got this guy already in a non-fancy card, but now we have a fancy card for Cam Fowler of my unofficial second team, the Anaheim Ducks. So that's cool. Former Capital Chandler Stevenson. He's doing a good job for the Vegas Knights, so that's cool. Proud of him. I honestly wish we could have kept him around, but you know, it's a business, as they say, as Ludacris would say. Andrew Kopp, Winnipeg Jets. Hey, buddy! Here's a one. I mean, it's probably not a great pull financially, but it's definitely a card I want, and it's definitely a card I'm glad I just got. And he's a guy who causes a lot of controversy around the internet because he hits people kind of hard, and that's fine because I named my dog after him. I'm a fan, and if you know me and you know my dog, and you know the the controversy this player causes me on my timelines, then you know that this is current capital in the correct colors. Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson, everybody. Again, maybe not like a financially good pull, but a card I wanted because a player I like so much I named my pride and joy, my dog, after him. Tom Wilson. Sick. Love it. Elias Peterson, Vancouver Canucks. And then we're back to Khudobin. So we've lapped ourselves. We're moving on. We get some bacon Pokemon love for you right there. Mike, my co-host on the Bitter Mana podcast, if if you're interested in hearing me talk more about stuff I know more about, or hear me talk more about stuff I don't know about like this, and would like to have me have a partner in doing so someone can keep me in check, I do have a podcast, the Bitter Mana podcast, which you can find on Spotify, Google. We're working on iTunes. I don't think it happened yet. iHeart and Podbean. Just so you know, while I open this pack. I did not name my dog Tom. I named my dog Wilson. Wilson, I actually, there's probably other capitals I like more than Tom Wilson that I could have named my dog after, but just Wilson just seemed like such a good dog name. So I went for it. And now that my dog's name is Wilson, I get a little extra excited when I hear the name Wilson during the games because that's my doggo. So yes, my dog's name is Wilson and not Tom. Sometimes I wish I didn't name it Wilson though, because everyone assumes it's the volleyball, and they'll be like Wilson. And I'm like, funny. But it's okay, because my friend has a pet named Jessie, and I make sure to sing Jessie's Girl to them every time they call out Jessie as my revenge. I don't think they mind. I actually don't mind either. I'm just being silly. Yo, you think you got jokes? I was just talking about the podcast, and now he's here, my co-host, and he thinks he has jokes. I'm not even gonna say it out loud. Only you and Kirby know about this. Ha! We have another Bruin, Jake DeBrusk. He's celebrating. I'm assuming he just scored a goal here. So, good for Jake DeBrusk scoring a goal. Happy for him. Calvin DeHaan, Chicago Blackhawks. I think my pronunciation is getting better, which probably means my pronunciation is getting worse. I almost just called this guy Ben Chariot, but it's definitely Charot and not Chariot. So, I'm sorry, Ben. Oscar Lindeblom. As I say, I'm getting better. I get thrown a curveball. Oscar Lindeblom is probably close, but not correct for this player for the Flyers. We have an award winner card. I haven't seen something like this before. So I don't know where this ranks in the term of good pulls, and we're not, again, for the 1,000th time, we're not doing a research while we pull, because that's lame. So we have another. I'm laughing at Kirby. Pronunciation is getting better. It sounds like I need more alcohol to fix that. Maybe, but all I have down here is water, so that's not going to help. So stay hydrated, everyone, and make sure you're pronouncing your names correctly by staying hydrated. Matt Dumba was the card if I never said it. That one kind of went off the rail there because of a funny joke in the chat. Mackenzie Blackwood, goalie Devils. Brendan Lemieux, who is not Mario Lemieux, but he's trying. The Rangers, and we got a Dallas Star here, Denis Gurlanov, and then we're back to Jake DeBrusk. So the The card we're gonna research later is gonna be the Matt Doomba card right here. And if you're watching on YouTube and already know what you're talking about, and then you already know that I found something and I'm either happy or disappointed by it. So, Matt Doomba. Moving on. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 packs in, which makes this pack 12, which means after this we are halfway there, living on a prayer. Something, I swear. So for the Pokemon people, especially now that Mike's there. If you listen to mine and Mike's podcast, we did a whole episode on the Pokemon craze, which Mike definitely subscribes to. And me being the useless friggin' old man hipster that I am, was like, I want in on that, and decided to do hockey instead, and that's how we got here. Or like your mom's met your dad's, and that's how you got there. But then after that, that's how we got here. So halfway there, pack 12. Name I recognize from the Colorado Avalanche, Ian Cole. I'm confident in this pronunciation that it's not Ian Cole and it's Ian Cole, which means it probably is Cole. So, we'll see. Nice, easy, pronounceable New York Rangers, Brendan Smith. So, thank you, Brendan Smith, for coming to the show and having a name I can say. Here's a guy I kind of like because he's on the Lightning, which isn't great, but he's on a Penguin or a Bruin, and he has a name that's nice and Italian sounding. I don't know if it definitely is, but it sounds like it could be. It's Anthony Cirelli. Anthony Cirelli. Are you gonna do Ian Cole Bay like for the rest of my stream? Because that's fine. I approve of that. We're also avid wrestling fans here on my stream. Maybe not the podcast, but we're back to Victor Olofsson, who I believe has come up already. So we're starting to get some repeats, but we're halfway through, so that kind of comes with the trade here. This card's really cool. I don't know if it's worth anything, but it's really cool. It's one of those UD Canvas cards. It says Program of Excellence, and it's Joe Thornton, Team Canada. So we have a Team Canada instead of an NHL one for Joe Thornton, which is actually really cool looking. I kind of like this card a lot. So when I research it later, even if it's not a good card financially, I'm gonna still deem it good enough to go in what I found today, the Pro Binder. Their words, not mine. The Pro Binder. Still some Pokemon cards in that. Maybe I should let Mike look through them later. Mackenzie Weegar, Florida. Joel Farabee, Flyers. And Nicholas Halmerson, and a really cool throwback-looking Coyotes jersey. So cool. And then we're back to Ian Cole, baby. So we're gonna move on. We're halfway done with our Series 1, and by that I actually mean Series 2. 2021 is what I meant to say. Hobby box of Upper Deck hockey cards. So I can't say NHL anymore because we do have a Team Canada card now. Team Canada, running ruckus on the TNA Impact Zone back in the day. Eric Young and Bobby Roode and crew. Yes, that's the only two I remember. So, Petey Williams, 3. So 3. Who we got here? Pretty confident in this pronunciation. The Red Wings' Darren Helm. Sam Steele of my unofficial Ducks. Real Steel. I think that was like that movie with Hugh Jackman that was definitely not just Rock'em Sock'em Robots. So, that's cool. Here's a hard one. Arturi Lekonen. And his stick's kind of in action, so it looks really cool. It's kind of like bent and stuff, so that's really neat. Arturi Lekonen. I think we got this card in my last stream/video. And he's a former Capital who I like a whole lot. Google Puck Girl. And be rewarded with some wholesome content later. This is the boy, Brett Connolly. Brett Connolly, the con man, if you will. Former Capital. My dude. I don't think he's the Panthers anymore, though. He might be on a different team right now. But, again, Googling is not good content, so too bad. We have a young gun here. He's not on my list of 5 of the 5 good pulls. But young guns tend to be what you aim for. And we have Darren Radish. Probably not saying that correctly, but that's the pronunciation he's getting. Darren Radish of the Young Guns. He kind of looks like John Walker in the Winter Soldier, the TV show. Just, with a worse hairline. But, yeah, Darren Radish, Young Guns. That's cool. We'll Google that later. Or if you're on my YouTube channel thinking I know what I'm talking about, you're yelling at me right now about that. Patrick Lane, Winnipeg Jets. Part of me feels like I'm drafting these players, and I'm like, Cody Glass, Golden Knights. Cody Glass, everyone. Cody Glass. Here's a guy I like a lot, even though he's not on my team. But he's on a team that is okay, and I like, and they don't really get in our way much. The Calgary Flames, Mark Giordano. So that's a name that sounds pretty... It may not be, but, So Darren Radish was our young gun from this pack. So that's cool. We got 3 young guns so far. We got 3 of the UD canvases. We got an award winner, which is a unique thing. Some portraits. We did get a Sidney Crosby, but he's in uniform this time. He's not wearing a suit. His hand is not in his pants. So we'll take it. Even if it is Sidney Crosby, we'll take it. We're going to open another pack here. What do people talk about in their Pokemon streams when they open packs? I feel like that's my real opportunity to provide some good insight or push some other content but I'm just here, a guy with a beard opening packs for 2 of my friends and then for all of YouTube later on. Or if you're watching right now, then right now. So, Hello from the past. Yeah, dude, I just got another... Look, this dude just straight up looks like John Walker. Straight up. Look at him. Put a better head of hair on this guy. Maybe give him more gruff. And that's the new Captain America. Andreas Anthanajo, and I don't know. I give up on saying it. Edmonton Oilers, cool. Jordan Greenway of the Minnesota Wild. Jordan Greenway. Adam Pelech, New York Islanders. Here is someone I'm confident that's not on the list, but we'll do our due diligence because we did our research of finding the 5 best cards, even though I should have researched heavier. So we have another young gun here. We have Jordan Gross. Young gun Jordan Gross. It's probably not very gross though. Young guns is typically what you look for from what I read on the interwebs. So despite the name, maybe a good pull. We'll check it out later. Jordan Gross. It's probably Gross, and I'm being a jackass, but Ryan Zingel, Paul Byron, not Brian Byron of the Montreal Canadiens. Had to double take that one. Carter Rowney, Anaheim Ducks. Brandon Montour, who I think did some bad stuff to us last night, us being the Capitals. This is a Capital-friendly stream and YouTube channel. So our young gun from this pack was Jordan Gross. Jordan Gross. But no, again, we're going to do our research later off stream. So, you know, if you're sick of me if you're sick of me saying that, I owe you a beer or something. We are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 packs in out of 24. 10 to go. Will we get one of the quote money cards that I googled last night in one of these 10 packs? I don't know. I'd like to hope so. I'd like to think so. Again, these cards could be money. I'm new to this, so we're gonna save research for off stream in our downtime, and not do it mid content creation, not tent creation. We're not creating tents today, but maybe we should. Maybe we should. So here's a guy I respect a lot. Not a Capital, not a former Capital, just a guy that I like as a fan of the game. Chicago Blackhawks, Patrick Kane. Not to be referred to as confused with the Demon Kane, the Big Red Monster, mayor of Knox County, Glenn Jacobs. We have Ryan Pulock, known Capital killer, Islander Ryan Pulock. Miro Heiskanen, probably pronounced that wrong, and also not to be confused with a different wrestler, Miro, of the AE Dubs. Miro Heiskanen. We have a marquee rookie, which again I don't think is as good as a young gun, but might be better than a portrait. I'm not sure. I gotta look into that after stream, or in between stream and posting this video. But we have Connor Ingram. Connor Ingram is a marquee rookie, according to Upper Deck, and we have that card to show it right here. Connor Ingram. Yo, this is a good shot. I don't necessarily care for this man or his team, but a cool shot for the card. Anthony Bouvier. I think I'm saying that correct, and if I'm not, I'm sorry, Anthony, but your card is sick. This is a nice looking card. I'm pretty happy with it, even if you are an Islander. And then we have Chris Tierney of the Senators, Jonathan Huberdeau. I think it's Huberdeau. Final answer. Jonathan Huberdeau, Florida Panthers. That was a ride. And then the goalie of the Coyote, Antti Ranta. Ranta? Antti Ranta. We're going to go with Ranta. So you can see we've been doing this for a while. My pronunciation is off the friggin' rails right now. This might be our first adventure into editing for later. And if it's not, then, let it be a reminder to you that you should be hydrating regularly to help your pronunciation with hockey players. So stay hydrated, friends. Cheers. Cheers. Where's the head? Cheers. All right. So I believe we have 9 packs to go here. 9 packs to go from our hobby box. Our 2021 Series 2 Upper Deck hobby box. Our first go into this adventure, we did 5 packs, the only 5 packs that the store I bought them from had. Today, we have a hobby box that we're opening, a 2021 hobby box where we have 8 packs left after this one we're currently opening. Because we're all in this together, or whatever they say on Disney. So we have a Saber. We just lost to the Sabres last night, so obviously a lot of Sabres were in this box waiting for me, because that's just how that works. We have Jeff Skinner, Buffalo Sabre. So Jeff Skinner. Here's a name I recognize and can pronounce, even if it is still a mouthful. Edmonton Oiler Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Ryan Nugent Hopkins. I'd love to commentate someday, but clearly my pronunciation will never allow that. So, Claude Giroux of the Philadelphia Flyers, and not the Philadelphia Phillies, which I almost just said. So we have another UD canvas. I'm really excited about this one. He's not on the team that he's on the card of anymore. He was just traded at the trade deadline to my Washington Capitals. A lot of hockey people on the Twitter and the Facebook and the Instagrams think that we got, quote, fleeced in this trade, but I am thrilled to have him, and I am thrilled to give them Richard Panik and Anthony Mantha, 2 games and two goals. So hashtag fleeced. Again, I like these UD Canvas cards, and again, he's not technically in the Capitals on this card, but he is a current Capital, so whether this card is worth something or not, this is going to go in the good pile, because we're glad we have it. It's Anthony Mantha, a player I'm thrilled to have in the Capitals, a player I've wanted on the Capitals for a bit now, believe it or not, so that's sick. This card is something. I don't know if it's something of worth, but it's something. It's a Oliver Ekman-Larsson card of the Coyotes, and what makes this interesting is it says Dazzlers, and kind of like the show glows kind of font, and it dazzles. Like when you move it, it literally dazzles. So we're gonna dazzle it. I don't think the camera is doing the dazzling justice, but you get the point. If you're here on the YouTube, it's because you know the hobby. Like you know it dazzles. You know it dazzles. Dustin Brown of the LA Kings. So that's sick. Josh Bailey, New York Islanders. And Vladislav Gavrikov. That is not pronounced correctly, and I apologize. Just when I thought we were getting better, we were actually getting worse. So that brings us back to Jeff Skinner, and we're done with this pack. Again, I don't know if they're money cards, but one dazzles, and one is a player I'm excited about currently, Anthony Mantha. Anthony Manthony, for anyone playing at home. The greatest line in hockey right now, Nicholas Backlis, Timothy Chimothy, and Anthony Manthony. So we're 2/3 of the way there, and we're trucking along. So if you have any suggestions about what you'd like to see me do in relation to hockey, the hobby of hockey cards, feel free to tell me in the chat right now, or tell me below in the comments while you view it on the YouTubes later on in life. I'm new to this, so I don't necessarily know what's good, or not what's good, but what's popular out there. So if there's a different set other than just the obvious Upper Deck series out there that you, in your opinion, think would be good content, or you think would be hype pulls, if I got any hype pulls, then you should definitely reach out to me with that info, and I will do my best to oblige if I can get my hands on it, because I think this is a hobby I'm going to stick with for a while now. So in this pack we have, I didn't know his first name, was so hard to say, but Andreg Palat of the Lightning, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Jacob Voracek in his red beard for the Philadelphia Flyers. Someone I recognize immediately, a goalie I kind of like, Pekka Rinne of the Nashville Predators. He had a goal recently, I'm pretty sure, so that's pretty sick. And by recently, I mean last season. As a goalie, so that's pretty sick. Empty net. Another marquee rookie, which I don't think is as good as a young gun, but we'll check it out later. We'd have the marquee rookie for Shane Bowers of the Colorado Avalanche. Shane Bowers. Another name that looks like it could be Italian, even if it's not, for the Red Wings. It's it's Valtteri Filppula. So Valtteri Filppula, pronounced probably incorrectly, for the Red Wings. A nice, easy, pronounceable name. Someone I recognize, someone you may recognize. Carolina Hurricanes, in rocking what is the coolest uniforms to not even be a current team, a Hartford Whalers uniform, Jordan Staal. A lot of Predators in the last X amount of packs. Roman Josi. The captain of my not favorite team, but my unofficial secondary team, the Anaheim Ducks, Ryan Getzlaf. I put a lot of thought into getting a Ryan Getzlaf reverse retro jersey because I do closet like the Ducks a tiny bit. B, Getzlaf is a cool guy. And C, those jerseys are just sick, man. Google them, check them out. The reverse retro Anaheim Ducks jerseys are definitely among the top reverse retro jerseys, in my opinion, which you might care somewhat about if you're still here. So check out those if you haven't seen them. We're going to open 2 more packs. We're going to take another quick hydration break, which may or may not make it to the YouTube video, depending on the editing, if it gets done. If you've been following, you know that this is a new thing I'm doing, so I haven't really developed my editing skills yet. If you've been following my podcast, A Bitter Amount of Podcast, which you can find on iTunes, Spotify, and or Google, Podbean. Actually, iTunes, I don't know about iTunes. We keep trying. It keeps getting weird, but we'll see. But anyway, if you've been following there, you know that Mike jokingly offered to edit the videos for monetary compensation, which I might take him up on. If he's still here, you can end that debate now, and if you're not still here, then everyone will find out when I find out, when they listen to this on YouTube. So, moving on, one more pack. Alex Nylander, Chicago Blackhawks. Alexander Nylander. Not the Alexander we would have hoped for, but an Alexander. Nick Schmaltz. Could go either way. Of the Coyotes. Logan Couture of the San Jose Sharks. I don't think this card will be worth anything of value in terms of monetary, but it looks cool. It's really nice looking, and nice looking is good content. Fluorescence is what the card is called, and it's Ty Dellandrea of the Dallas Stars. That almost sounds like it could, but I don't think it does. So that's a cool looking card. I don't know if the camera does it that much justice, but Ty Dellandrea. I think we got the last year's version of this guy on the last stream, and I was pretty excited about it because it was the first Capital we cracked. This guy is returning from injury. I don't know when he's going to play, but he's been practicing. He's a guy I like a lot, and a guy who I think helped bring a cup to DC, and his name is Michael Kempany. Then we have some Ilya Mikheyev, Max Pacioretty. I could never say this guy's name. Pacioretty of the Golden Knights. So that's a cool player. A name that's hard to say, so you know he's good. And then we're back to Jason Spezza of the Maple Leafs. And Alexander Nylander. You know, we're lapping ourselves. Let's see what we got here in pack 6, which actually makes it pack number 19. I don't know. I could have done that math wrong. So we haven't seen anything on the big list that I googled yet. Because I said I was gonna do my research before stream on what the good pulls were, and instead I just found a short list of like the best of the best pulls, and we're just gonna Google the rest later. So if you're watching this later on YouTube and you know that something I got is good and or bad, you have the luxury of jeering me in the comments. So congratulations. Or if you came here to the Twitch stream expecting me to know what I'm talking about and I don't, you have the even bigger perk of jeering me live. So, you get to do that live. But I feel like jeering me live may hurt in its own way, but I think the YouTube comments sting a little bit better because those are just there. You jeer me here, it hurts. I get a little embarrassed on stream. I cry a little bit on the inside, but then I go on to work and it's over. But those YouTube comments, man, they stick. So when I get jeered there, that's where it's gonna hit hard. Matthias Ekholm on the Predators got a nice beard, in this picture, which is something we care about here in the What That Meowth Do / TCJ realm. We have Seth Jones, Blue Jackets, Seth Jones, very pronounceable, so I like it. Jesper Bratt, which is a great name. A guy who burned the Capitals recently, even though I think we won the game. Jesper Bratt, great hockey name. This might be on par. This might be on par with the Sidney Crosby in a suit card. It's it's pretty bad. It's Andrei Svechnikov, and he's just kind of like in a shirt. I mean, his hands are not in his pants, so I mean, good for him. But yeah, not a fan of the cards of players not in uniform. To be frank, we get the Devils Damon, not Demon, even though it would be appropriate for the Devils. Severson. Pronunciation is getting hard. A guy I respect a whole lot, even though he's never been on my team. Brent Burns, San Jose Sharks. So that's a cool card to have. Glad to have that one. Corey Perry of the Dallas Stars. Adam Boqvist of the Blackhawks. We're back to Ekholm. I honestly don't know what the good card was here. If I were to guess, I would say it's the Svechnikov in the shirt. I don't know. We're gonna this pack is gonna take some heavy research, unfortunately, because I literally don't even know what the quote good card is here. But I'm gonna guess it's the guy in the shirt. So, because I'm pretty sure Sidney Crosby in the suit was supposed to be the good card of that pack. So we have 5 packs left. We're down to our last 5 packs. Maybe in these 5 packs we'll get the 5 cards that are the biggest pulls according to Google. So cool. If so, if not, then it happens. Remember to stay hydrated at home to help your pronunciation and to help you talk long-wittedly about people's names in front of a camera. So we got 5 packs. The last 5 packs. this one stop. It's been a while since a pack gave me a hard time like this, like the beginning of the stream, basically. But this one is giving me some grief. Here's a goalie that's cool. He plays for the Knights. I kind of thought he'd come replace Holtby, but he didn't. He's Robin Lehner, so that's cool. Good for Robin Lehner, still having a good career. Jake Muzzin of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Almost call this guy Foolman, which would make me a Foolman, and might be, disrespectful to the man himself. Right here we have Tucker Poolman and not Tucker Foolman, so keep that in mind. We have a marquee rookie of Nick Robertson. So this will be the card we Google later. The rookie card of Nick Robertson. Again, it's not a young gun, so I don't think we got a ton of money there. But I mean, if I wasn't anything for the money, I wouldn't be opening hockey cards or be a musician or any other of the hobbies I've chosen in life. Be a gamer. Vince Dunn of the Blues, not the Blue Jackets, the Blues. Jonathan Quick, a goalie I've always liked, an integral part of the Cup in LA. Jonathan Quick. It's a cool card to have. Marcus Peterson, another Penguin, so, I mean, meh, but Marcus Peterson. This is a weird name. Joel Eriksson Ek. Eriksson Ek of the Minnesota Wild. So Joel Eriksson Ek. And then we're back to Robin Lehner. So this pack is done. Final four. We have the final four cards. Yeah, 4 cards. We're done. No, 4 packs of cards. We're still looking for those big pulls from the list. As we go on, the packs have caused me varying levels of trouble in terms of how hard or not hard they were to open. Here's a guy I was happy to open first, I believe, for the first ever card on stream. A guy I like a whole lot, a guy who's never been a Capital, but a very humble dude that you can Google for some wholesome content later. Carey Price, Montreal Canadiens. If you've been following this as it goes along, you know that after my first stream, we made a TikTok that was like the good, the bad, the ugly, and I pointed to Nicholas Backstrom, Sidney Crosby, and myself. And a friend of mine said I expected Brad Marchand to be the ugly. And good news, Alex. This time around, Brad Marchand is the ugly. So we have Brad Marchand of the Boston Bruins. People who give me grief for liking Tom Wilson like this guy, and I don't understand that at all. So, Brad Marchand, Anton Strawman, Florida Panthers. A name I recognize but can never say. Tkachuk, Ottawa Senators, Brady Tkachuk. Takachuk. Someone pronounce me. We have a marquee rookie of Reed Duke of the Golden Knights. So that's cool to see like an official rookie there for the Knights. Not a young gun, so I'm not sure what it's worth, but we're gonna check it out. Jacques Roslovic. No, Jack Roslovic. I tried to make that Frencher than it was. Jack Roslovic of the Jets. And then we're up to Alexander Edler. And then, actually, this was the last card we got on the last stream / video. One I was very happy to get because it was the beginning of the hobby, and a player that I'm a huge fan of. I like a lot. One of my favorite players, except for Ovi himself. Just celebrated his 1,000th game in the NHL just last night. You probably know that he's Nicholas Backstrom. So, cool. Awesome. Glad to have two of them because he is someone I'm a fan of. I might even put one of them in the pro binder, their words. So that's cool. 3 cards left. There are 3 packs left, more specifically. Again, without any research, I don't think there was any big money pulls here. But there are some young guns here, and just some cards I think are really cool. And, honestly, when you're not necessarily in it for the money per se, if you're just gonna bet all of your money on Dogecoin instead and just do this for fun, cool cards is what you're in it for. So we're gonna open this 3rd pack of the last 3. Chris Kreider of the New York Rangers. Is it Kreider? Doesn't matter. Kreider. This dude is not wearing his helmet. That is not safe. Kids at home, wear your helmet. Do not wear a beanie. Dallas Stars, Radek Faksa. I don't think it's pronounced this way, but it's going to be fun to pronounce it this way, so I'm going to. Michael Amadeo. It's probably Amadeo or Amadeo. Amadeo. It's Amadeo. LA Kings. Michael Amadeo. Travis Zajac. New Jersey Devils. We have a young gun here. We'll check the list fast. Nope, not on the list, but it is a young gun. We're going to do our research later. Yanni Hakanapa, which I think was Johnny Tsunami's real name in the Disney movies. Yanni Hakanapa. Young gun card right here, so that's cool. That's a good pull in the last 3 decks. The last 3 packs of cards. We have Jaden Schwartz, St. Louis Blues. Marcus Sorensen. Name I recognize from the Sharks. And we actually have bookend Rangers in this pack because we're ending it on Capo Caco. That's a mouthful. Oh my God, Capo Caco. Man, he must have had a great time growing up in school with a name like Capo Caco. All right, 2 more packs and then we're home. We're home free. Let's see if this is the big pull. We have Tyler Bertuzzi, Detroit Red Wings. We have a guy, again, not wearing his helmet and just a hat instead. Not very safe. Don't suggest it. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare of the Colorado Avalanche. Here's a guy that is... I sound like that football announcer. Now, here's a guy, but here's a goalie I respect a lot, a goalie I feel like we can never beat. Never want to see this goalie in the playoffs. Andrei Vasilevsky of the Tampa Bay Lightning. He actually has his Stanley Cup final patch on in this card, so that's really cool. That's a cool card. Gustav Nyquist of the Blue Jackets. We got our rookie here. It's a marquee rookie, so maybe not a great pull, but it's our rookie card nonetheless. It's Mason Marchment of the Florida Panthers. Mason Marchment. Jake Gardiner of the Hurricanes. Oh, my boy, again, and I think a different picture than the first time, because the first time was a UD canvas. But, you know, currently a Capital, despite not being a Capital on this card. Guy I'm glad we traded for, Anthony Mantha. Anthony Manthony. So, cool. We have Troy Terry of the Ducks. And then we're back to Tyler Bertuzzi and Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. So we lapped ourselves on this pack, which means we have one more pack after this pack. The 2021 Series 2 Upper Deck Hobby Box is done. It was a wild ride. Probably could use that box for something. I'll probably pick it up later. Not the point. The last pack cuts the deepest, or whatever that song is. I'm making jokes, but actually, though, this pack is it's very, very hard to open. So the last pack's gonna give us trouble, obviously, because it's gonna hold our best pull, right, guys? Right, guys. We'll see. We have Jordy Ben of the Canucks. Looks like he's celebrating. Maybe he just scored a goal. Maybe. Who knows? We have Shea Theodore of the Golden Knights. Mid-shot, maybe. Cool action shot. Trying to pump up this last pack and will a good card to the top. Kale Maker, which is a weird name if it's how it's pronounced, but Kale Maker of the Colorado Avalanche. Like, who am I to call these names weird, first of all? Someone shut me up. Here's our rookie card. Not a young gun, so I don't think we got any of the top 5 pulls, but we might still have some pulls here because we do have some young guns and a lot of rookies, and just some cool canvas cards. So we're going to do our research off-stream for the 1,000th time. You're probably sick of hearing that. I probably said it 24 times. But, you know, I don't want to drag the stream down with just Google searches. And if you want to tell me in the comments and or the chat that you know this card is crap or you know this card is good, then you should do so. But yeah, our rookie for this is Vitaly Kravtsov. Vitaly Kravtsov of the New York Rangers. It's a marquee rookie, not a young gun, but, you know, it is what it is. Leon Draisaitl. Cool. Justin Hull of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Cool. Ryan Graves. Colorado Avalanche. And Drake Batherson of the Senators. So that was it. That was the last pack. Note to self: drink more water as I go next time. If I'm gonna do another hobby box, if there's a cool box out there from a different year or like a different set for this year or whatever that you think that I should do here on stream and on the YouTube, let me know in the comments. Hit me up on the Twitter. You can find me on the Twitter at BMPHostTCJ, which is a bit of a mouthful, but you can also find me here on Twitch and on YouTube. What That Meowth Do, and if you came along for the ride, and if you're watching it now on YouTube, thanks a whole lot. Make sure to follow on Twitch or like and subscribe on YouTube. If you want more maybe silly and bad pronunciated hockey content, whether it's cards or games or whatever else, or if you just want some gameplay content, because I'm also an avid gamer, that's why I have a Twitch, then you can follow me there on the Twitch and the YouTube for that as well. What That Meowth Do. I'm going to sign off here. Thank you for doing this for an hour and a half with me. We got a handful of rookie cards, a handful of young guns. I'm going to do the research right now, maybe post about it on Twitter and TikTok later. So if you haven't followed me at any of those places, you should also check out my podcast that is called the Bitter Mana Podcast, available on Spotify, Google, Podbean, iHeartRadio, etc. So again, it's been an hour and a half journey of this hobby box. I'm going to do my research, maybe do a recap video later of the good, if you will. So thanks for participating, coming along, liking, subscribing, commenting, and I will see everyone soon. Don't forget about the podcast coming this weekend, and stay hydrated and stay out of the penalty box.